God is always there for me, yeah. Through the sunshine or through the rain, through the pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. So I met this old man, he was so poor, didn't hold no bed, so we slept on the floor. He's always smiling, never heard him complain. He said I've proven God again and again. So no matter what the circumstances may be, God is always there for me, yeah. Through the sunshine or through the rain, through the pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. No matter what the circumstances may be, yeah. God is always there for me, yeah. Through the good times or through the bad, through the happy times or through the sad, God is always there for me. The landlord wears the rent, school fee too, partner drop bonds, and the youth them need you. Friends all ask me what I'm gonna do. I smile and tell them that God will see me through. So no matter what the circumstances may be, yeah, God is always there for me, yeah. Through the sunshine or through the rain, through the pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. So no matter what the circumstances may be, God is always there for me, yeah. Through the good times or through the bad, through the happy times or through the sad, God is always there for me. I met this old man, he was so poor, he didn't hold no bed, so we slept on the floor. He's always smiling, I never heard him complain. He said I've proven God again and again. So no matter what the circumstances may be, God is always there for me, yeah. Through the sunshine or through the rain, through the pleasure or through the pain, God is always there for me. No matter what the circumstances may be, no, God is always there for me, yeah. Through the good times or through the bad, through the happy times or through the bad. To separate me from your love, my Jesus. Nothing will be able to turn me away from you. I love you, Father. Anyhow, the afflictions of the righteous, the hearts of men getting more and more vicious. Brutality is on the increase. Tell me, when did the love of God cease? No power on earth to separate me from your love, my Jesus. Nothing will be able to turn me away from you. eradicate. We must demand justice from the church and the state, and confess to God all our evil ways, and He will give us so much better days when we show love to each and every brother. Love will return to protect mother, daughter, sister. Let's hope in our heart to those who are in need, who never receive love. Come, let's sow some seed. No power on earth to separate me from love. Love my Jesus. Nothing will be able to turn me away from you. I love you, Heavenly Father. No power on earth to separate me from love. I love you, my Jesus. Nothing will be able to turn me away from you. No, 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 no power on earth to separate me from you. No power, no, oh no, nothing will be able to turn me away from you. No, no, no power. There's not a broken vessel that God can't make. The thief was down to his last breath.
Yes, good afternoon, good evening to all my listeners and viewers. Welcome to Rebel Radio, Wednesday. And remember, today is the day your big program, Eyes on the World. Yes. And right now, as you know, it is election time in Jamaica. Yes, election. And as we have been telling you on this program, that there are 5 Caribbean countries where elections are due this year. 2 have already held their elections. We have Suriname and Trinidad. Guyana is outstanding, Jamaica and St. Vincent. Well, we are expecting our elections within weeks now. And we are going to start our discussion this evening by talking to the political representatives. You know, they are out there on their hustings now. The 2 major parties that have been contested elections in Jamaica since 1944 are out there. But one of the things that I want to point out, and I have been pointing out this, these are my findings, that rural Jamaica, the people in rural Jamaica have been suffering since 1944. Rural Jamaica is where you find the worst roads. Rural Jamaica is where you find people have to travel as far as 40 miles to reach an hospital. Rural Jamaica is where thousands are don't have access to water. Rural Jamaica is where children don't know anything about school bus, and the educational system in rural Jamaica is very, very bad. I have with me now the mayor of May Pen, Councillor Joel Williams, and also the councillor for Eastern, I think it is the Port Antonio Division, Mr. Dexter Rowlands. Gentlemen, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Afternoon to you and to your listeners.
Yes. Mayor, I want to start I want you to open the batting for us. So it's campaign time. And I know that in Maypen, Maypen has been represented by the Jamaica Labour Party for about 30 years. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yes, you're correct.
Yes. And I know, okay, and I know that in that constituency, there are several social needs there. I know that. Yes. And what are you telling the people? What message are you bringing to the people that they should return you and your party to government?
Yes, man. There are going to always be social needs in any constituency. No member of parliament, irrespective of how long you are there, you will have issues. You're not going to have everything paved with gold. So you do hear a road 10 years ago. It's going to appear if it's not fully maintained over a period of time. But I want to drag your memory back a little, Desmond. Michael's been member of parliament 1980 to 1989. A tremendous amount of work was done during that time. Several areas, for example, we built the Treadlight Primary School.
Make a correction, not from 1980 to 89. Remember, you still a member of parliament.
Hold on, no. I am going to come. I'm going to answer you, okay. And that's what I'm doing.
Okay, all right.
From 1980 to 1989, the Jamaica Labour Party were in power.
Mm-hmm.
Then came the PMP for 18 years, plus 2, 18 plus 5, 22 years.
Yes.
During that period of time, during that entire period of time, I can tell you as a sitting councillor, the constituency was starved for resources. Outside of what was called then still is the Constituency Development Fund that was instituted, I think, by Bruce, former Prime Minister. Members of Parliament had to depend on ministers of government to get assistance for their constituency and to beg for roads, etc., etc. So during that period of time, much more could have been done. But you and I know that the politics is of such that if your party is not in power, you get very little.
Well, Mr.
You have to be knocking at the door.
Mr. Mayor.
You have to knock at the door.
Yeah. Yes. No. That is what you remember why I said the people have been suffering since 1944, because you were elected to serve the people, not to serve the party, and therefore, if your party is not in power, it doesn't matter. The people are elect you.
It should not. No. What you said, it should not matter. Because the representative of the people should be adequately funded so that those representatives can serve their constituency or their division.
Yes.
But you and I know the politics runs itself in Jamaica, and that is something that we need as a country. We need to cauterize and to deal with. Secondly, if the economy of the country is not performing, then you have very little to work with. If the economy is not performing, then you're going to have to borrow your way out of your problem, which would put the country further in debt. And those are some of the challenges that I can tell you that we face in Central Clarendon during that period of time. Subsequently, Mike became member of Minister of Government back in 2007. A number of things were done. Again, several roads were repaired, and some of them are still in good condition. Some of them, because of lack of maintenance, are falling into disrepair. So the fact of the matter is that life is not static. It's something that moves. So these are some of the issues that you're going to face, Desmond. And you're there, you're a journalist, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maintenance is critical in a country's development. If you're fixing road or building school, hospital, etc., and you are not maintaining them, then you're going to, over time, go back to where you're coming from.
Yes.
So, what we need to do is to continue to grow the economy so that the resources that is necessary to do those maintenance over time, you're able to do that so that your country can be at a, in other words, moving toward a first world stage.
Well, you know, the politicians talk about this all the while, about growing the economy, and still in order to benefit the people. And I am saying that we have had economic growth in Jamaica. There are periods when we have had economic growth. The people in rural Jamaica have not benefited from this growth. Mr. Rowlands, let me hear from you. What is happening in Portland?
You mean politically?
Politically
or economically?
Politically and economically. I am talking about what is happening for the lives of the people. How the people in your division, how are they getting along?
Well, I think it is at the lowest ebb. Nothing is really happening. One of the things the people are short of in Portland, East Portland, are land and housing. And the last housing project was about 2006, about 415 lots. There has been none since then. The roads are in a deplorable condition all around. You may see like there's some excitement about road being done, but that is mainly based on the highway from Harborview to Port Antonio, which was the contract that was signed since 2015 December. It just that it was delayed. Some of the money was taken off to do the roundabout in St. Montego Bay and some road in Kingston. So they want the highway from St. Thomas to Portland again because that has been. Former Minister of Finance Ardley Shaw said, and I quote, that it makes no economic sense to build a highway from Kingston to Portland, which I disagree with because it would have opened up a lot of land suitable for hotel development and housing development. That is not happening now. So it has set us back big time. The cruise ship thing was a plan by MP Dr. Rad to build up a new pier in Port Antonio. That has been shelved. Nothing happening about that. When cruise ship is coming here, it creates a lot of jobs, both locally and people get to work on the ship also. But that has been put on the shelf. So Portland at this time, to me, they talk about the urban center. But the urban center is mainly based on moving government agencies, offices to the center. That is the main thing that is happening there. Mm-hmm. So I don't really see that much of an improvement, you know?
Yes.
So there's no... The water too is giving people help. There was a plan started when Baltica was minister to create enough water to send it to St. Margaret's Day and to Black Rock near to the Manchiel. But that although it started and out, it is not being pushed now. It's almost at a standstill.
So the people are having water problems?
All over. There's always been water problems, but that thing that we have started called the water and sewage and drainage project. If it was if they had continued it, a lot of places, not all, but a lot more places will be getting water now than what is happening now. And those that are getting now will be getting it more regularly.
Yes. So as it stands right now, you would say the people in your division, they need a lot of assistance.
Definitely need a lot of assistance.
Yeah.
For instance, even the urban center don't know. Before that, it was a factory, which a lot of people were the hundreds of persons. It was closed down in the 80s. I know that there was a plan for it by Mr. Dr. Rad to build some other factories. You know, a lot of fruit and so it get wasted in Portland. So one of the things was planned to do was to have a juice factory, which would employ a lot of people and would earn money for it. Not some of that things I can't remember.
Yes.
But I think at this time, Portland would do with us.
I want to pose a question to both you and Mayor Williams. That what do the existing system that we have, the political, economic system that we are having in Jamaica, do you agree that it is leaving out significant numbers of Jamaicans are not benefiting from it? Mayor Williams, you want to answer that one?
There are persons, Desmond, who, yes, will be left marginalized. Until you have that economy growing in such a way by the 5 and the 6%, even if they're not growing by 5 and 6%, the great America still have people left behind. The great people living on the street. Not that I'm saying that it should happen here in Jamaica. What I'm saying to you is that you are not going to be able to pull up everyone to the level that you want. But we must strive as a nation to make sure that we bring the kind of prosperity that is necessary.
But Mayor, let me point out something.
At least.
Mayor, the majority of people in America are not benefiting from that growth that you are talking about now. Okay.
But that's the point I'm making.
Yes. So,
that's exactly the point.
So I'm saying,
and we are a poor third world
something
country.
is wrong with the system. Why?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Hello?
I lost you.
No, I am hearing you, Mayor. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. And I'm saying that there's no perfect system, irrespective of what we want to believe. There's no perfect system in the world. Anywhere you go in the world. Yeah. I have been to other parts of the world and I've seen poor people there too. But we have to make sure as a country, here I'm speaking now about Jamaica, despite the fact that there are some who will be less marginalized, we have to make sure that we find a way that we can take care of them. As for example, the Minister of Local Government, we have gone around, there are several shelters that have been built across the country, as some parishes presently. And that is to help to take care of those who are on the street, who can't fend for themselves, who can't take care of themselves when there's a hurricane coming. They are able to come find themselves into a space where they can go, they can have their shower. We have such a place in Maypen.
Yes.
Right? They can go, they can have a change of clothes, they can get their food, and so forth. So, despite all of that is what is taking place around you, we have to make sure that some of those who are less fortunate, irrespective of where they are able to live a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah. Mr. Rowlands, before you respond, both you and Mayor, just hold it for me. We are going to take a break. This is Rebel Radio. Let's go for a break.
It's the Everybody Sale at New Budget Supplies. Do-it-yourself professionals and contractors. This is the sale for you. Lumber, steel, dress and form ply, water tanks, pumps, PVC pipes and fittings, toilets, bathtubs, vanities and basins, windows, paint, doors, floor and wall tiles, thin sets and grout. Up to 20% off selected items. 195 Hagleyburg Road. Telephone 923-4560. New Budget Supplies. Always the best prices.
Tools, Hardware and Supplies is putting up the heat this summer with their super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring and more. At Tools, Hardware and Supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hardware.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores,
we're rich in kind, so energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. We're on track. Feel it, feel it.
Light up the streets and make the vibes blend. Yo, JPS and make the shine never end.
Property for sale in Oak Bay, Portland, known as Hermitage Farm, located on the main road east of Oak Bay Police Station and west of Somerset Falls. Property size is 74 acres and includes a house with 5 bedrooms, 4,971 square feet, with water storage and a 3.5 acre coastal pond. Asking price US $2 million. For further information, kindly contact Kenneth Tomlinson, receiver, trustee, care of Business Recovery Services Limited, 11 Connolly Avenue, Kingston 4. Telephone number 876-948-001225. So that's 876-948-001225.
Yes, welcome back to Rebel Radio, and we are talking politics this afternoon, and we have with us Mayor Joel Williams and Councillor Dexter Rowlands. Yes, Councillor, the question I put to you was, both of you, was, if the system that we have now, it is a system where significant numbers, the vast majority of people, JLP, PNP, no P, black people I'm talking about in Jamaica, they are not benefiting.
And Desmond, I made a point to you, and if I may just rephrase, because it was Edward Siago who said it takes cash to care. And if we are not administering, for the first time, this country, as I can recall, I've been able now to carry out social programs without having to be borrowing money. You can't borrow money to the social program. It's still going to hurt your pocket and hurt the people that you want to, we say we love and we want to take care of. It's going to hurt them more.
Yeah.
So the only way you can find yourself in a position to do that which is necessary to improve the lives of your people is by growing your economy.
Okay.
We do suffer from time to time, Desmond, as you know, sometimes from those first world country. Because look what happened in the earlier last 3 years. What happened between Russia and the Ukraine,
yes,
which affected us here.
Yes.
It pushed up prices. Look what is happening now as it relates to the United States with Trump and the pushing up of tariff.
Yeah.
All of that comes back to affect us as a small nation, because we have to trade. We have to buy goods and services, goods from their country.
Yes. Mr.
So we have to
Rolands,
either producer.
Mr. Rolands, you have the final word.
I feel that the system and the hundreds of years have proven that we don't need extreme system. We need a middle of the road system that benefit everybody and give everybody a chance, like a system like democratic socialism. For instance, during the time of Michael Manley and E.T., during with a time she had inherited the economy that was in dire straits, and there was nothing much they could do at that time more than to try to get back on the right track. But you find that over the years, you have a lot of processes built in the 70s and the 90s on that NHT Operation Pride. I've seen a lot of land being given out during those times over the years. Not just to the big man, but small man get also, big man get his share that he can. But the small man also project and lead through Operation Pride. And those are the things that we want. And if we can get those things going, because there are lots of small business people who are big, and some of them right now just need a good start. So in the economy will grow and grow forever. Indeed, free education from primary school to university. We need something like that. When I see Cuba,
But is your administration that program?
Which program?
Free education.
But it was
they are the ones who cut it out and brought in cost sharing, you know.
It was
because they realized that that program where we were as a country could not have carried itself.
No man, it was carried in, it was cut off in the 80s.
No, sir.
I mean, yeah.
No. We brought it back. We brought back free education in the sense that the government, up to now, the government pays for every student in secondary school, not the university. From first form to fifth form.
You don't pay no university fee, man. People are paying their university.
No, I didn't say, no, you're not listening. You didn't hear me, Desmond. I didn't say university.
Okay, all right.
No, I said from first form to fifth form. Sixth formers has to pay their tuition fee.
Only time in the only time that I experienced
does what they are now calling auxiliary fees, that is schools, not school fees. They are paying auxiliary fees, and there are times from time to time parents are saying some of these auxiliary fees are too much.
Yeah. But the only time that I can recall,
But every year,
the only time that I can recall free education in Jamaica was under Michael
is in the
Mann.
70s.
That's
In the
the only-
70s.
That's the only time I can recall that. And I know that there are thousands of Jamaicans who benefited from that. As a matter of fact, I benefited
That's a
from
fact.
that. Right?
Including the present Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Yeah. But gentlemen, I tell you what, we have to leave it there for today because we have some other people standing by.
Alrighty.
So I want to thank both of you for your time. And
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I know that you are on the
All right,
Austin. I know you are on the Austin, so take care and let us have a peaceful election.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank
And
you.
Mayor William, before you go,
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Mayor William,
Yes,
before
sir.
you go, I would like you to thank the former mayor and Minister Davis for starting this school bus program in Clarendon.
No, Mike Henry.
No, it was Mayor, your former mayor, and Mayor Davis,
No, sir.
Minister Davis.
No, sir. The farm.
Let's restart and-
No. The bus school bus system was started by Mike Henry.
No, Mike Henry was not at that one.
No. The
He
school
was
bus system was started by Mike Henry and always championed by Mike Henry.
If I would,
2000, and when you guys came back to power, it was stopped. Minister Vaz now came back and expanded on it as Mike had wanted
no, you
to do.
research it. It was first.
No, man. And I know I'm this one.
Well, I'm positive too. It was first started.
No.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Anyway, thank you very much, Desmond. All right, bless you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So, yes, as we say, we having this talking some politics today. Yes. Talking some politics. We want to hear what the political representatives, what are they promising? What are they telling the people? How are they going to get water, education, and roads? I know some roads in rural Jamaica now. They are not going to be fixed at all. I know that. No, not going to be fixed. That is one of the situation right now. Yes, Councillor, I am ready for you now. Yes, just hold it there for me, please. Hold it, please. Yes, as I said, I know that there are some roads in rural Jamaica that are not going to be fixed. Yes, not going to be fixed at all. And these are where the people them live. Significant numbers of people are living in these areas. And good afternoon to you, Miss Allen.
Oh, we're on the program now?
Yes, we are on the program now.
Okay.
Yes, and
Sorry, I just took a bite.
and I have with me Councillor Robinson from the Alligator Pond Division. So both of you are on the line now. Councillor, Miss Allen, I want to start with you because I saw on Facebook a post of you complaining about your posters being torn down. And you know what I also seen some constituencies where the JLP people are complaining that their posters are being torn down. What is happening in Central St. James?
You know, to be honest, I I don't even want to focus on that because I don't think that that is what our priority should be for this election at all.
All right.
I would prefer to talk about some of the more pertinent issues of the constituency.
Yes.
And what my plans are going forward. I'm just coming from a community in Rose Heights where people, after so many years, still having water issues or having issues with electricity in their community or having issues with not having proper road maintenance or community centers or training facilities for young people. I don't want to focus on signs. Signs are insignificant.
All right. I agree with you. I agree with you. And Miss Allen, you know something? One of the things that if you haven't discovered it yet, you will soon you will discover it on this campaign trail. That since 1944 we have been having elections in Jamaica. 2 parties have governed Jamaica, but the people in rural Jamaica are suffering. These are the people, as we speak, all over Jamaica. They don't have access to water. They have to be going, in some cases, 30, 40 miles to reach an hospital. The roads are terrible. All the conditions and issues in rural Jamaica are very, very bad. And you are encountering some of them, and I know Councillor Robinson has encountered some of them also. What is going to be done to make the lives of rural Jamaicans better?
The truth is, while Councillor Robinson is in a rural community and may have these issues, it's surprising that a constituency like mine, which is urban, has those issues too. So it means that this is a national issue. You understand?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
So this is a real issue. I was just in Rose Heights a while ago.
Yes.
Rose Heights is basically in the middle of Montego Bay. I'm 5 minutes away from the beach.
Yes. Right
in Rose Heights.
Right
and
in the tourism capital.
Look, in the tourism capital.
Yes.
And yet there are people who don't have access to water. No. That's not right.
No, that can't be right. That can't be right. So that is one of the
So for me, to be a member of parliament, let me tell you, I had decided that I did not want to campaign on water and roads. But having spent the time in the communities and the constituency over the last year, I have to campaign on water and roads because they are so poorly distributed, if at all.
Oh,
and the people are complaining about it. And if I am their advocate, I have to fight for the things that they find most crucial for their lives to be better.
Yes.
Water, access to water, roads to get home. I was just with a group of people who people would consider to be the least among us because they are young boys on the corner, but I spend time with them and I listen to them and I hear from them and they have great ideas. One of them said to me a while ago, when roads are bad, people's minds are bad. If the roads leading into their communities are bad, their minds are bad. And if we are not working to change the mindset of our people so they can feel good about where they live and how they feel about themselves, then they themselves will not be better.
Okay.
So I have to campaign and I have to deliver on the issues that are critical to the people.
Yes.
But at the same time, I have to show the people that there is a better Montego Bay. There is a Jamaica that is going to be nice for all of us. It's a Jamaica that they feel good about, and together we're going to achieve it. That is what I want to create in the minds of our people, that you too can own a piece of Jamaica. That's why we're focusing on ensuring that people have title to their homes in places like Rose Heights and Green Pond and Salt Spring, because they have to feel good about where they are. The reason I'm focused on urban dwelling is that the people in Agate Lane, Hart Street, Barracks Road, Barnet Lane, Railway Lane, King Street, Albion Lane, they too deserve good housing solutions within the urban center so they can feel good about Jamaica and Jamaica can be nice for them too. That's what I'm focused on. That is my vision. So I don't have no time for signs and who tear down what signs.
Yes.
The people are ready for a change, and I'm here to deliver that change.
Yes, of course. I agree with you. Yes. Councillor Robinson, what is happening in Alligator Pond?
Thanks for having me, and let me just quickly congratulate. I was gonna say comrade, but it's a program where I can express myself. With Alan, it's really a challenging time for all Jamaicans. Wherever you are living on this paradise, this rock, because when you look at Alligator Pond Division where I'm at, it's over a month now we haven't seen running water. That's basic amenity. That's something that and I listen keenly to what Miss Allen says. In terms of bringing change, she didn't have any plans personally to say road and water was going to be priority in her campaign. But the reality is we have to advocate for these basic commodities. We have to advocate for that. When you look at Alligator Pond and what we do, the Alligator Pond District, which is a part of the Alligator Pond Division, we boast some of the finest and the best seafood joints, best seafood restaurants. You know some of the names, Mr. Richards.
Yes,
and people will tell you that they're not coming further than gutters. They will find somewhere else. Maybe they go to Treasure Beach, but they are not taking that dangerous trek along gutters to come to Alligator Pond because of the bad and deplorable road condition.
Yes.
And to make all of this so disgusting, and I am at my wits with the ruling party because they would have campaigned on a lot of things that they promised the people. And to know that 9 years going into 10, we are still looking at some of the same things that they campaigned about in 2016 and further campaign in 2020, and they have not been fixed. And when they come to the people about choosing Jamaica, it is hypocrisy. It is hypocrisy at the highest level. And we must get our people energized to the max where they say, all right, since we cannot get these things, our voices will be counted in ballots. And that's where it is right now. The people cannot wait for a general election to be announced, for them to just speak ballots, speak the tone that will make the change. Imagine an elderly, and we talk about the most vulnerable people. If it was a case where they cannot afford to pay a load of water, the cheapest is $2,000. And there's no standpipe for them to ask a little boy to go and pull the bucket because NWC, their connection is down. So it is double whammy for some people. You cannot WC and you cannot afford to pay for trucking of water.
Whoa.
So it is really bad. And if we look at the garbage collection again, man, Mr. Richards, if you ever drive through and see the amount of pile-ups, if you ever drive through, and I am worried for the health implications that will come because of these garbage pile-ups. And SPM, they will say a lot of things, but they are not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
So the garbage is not being collected in Alligator Pond?
Manchester, they weren't even at our last meeting. Yesterday supposed to be at a meeting and no representative from the agency, and they didn't even send an apology. So it is scant regard for the people of Manchester. I cannot speak about other parishes. I can speak from where I sit as the elected representative for alligator pond division.
No,
We need answers. We need answers.
When it comes down to water, the municipality is not helping with the trucking of water, or don't have any funds to do that.
Oh my goodness! If it was left up to us, I wouldn't be, because we have 12 councillors now. Out of the 15, I can't speak for everybody, but the PNP councillors, I don't see any lazy person around me. Everybody wants to do some work, but it takes cash to care.
Yeah.
And we are one of the councils. Everything reaches us last. And I wonder why. I say to the minister, you're not hurting councillor, you're hurting the people.
So
they are doing a lot of things.
The municipality not getting any money from local government to truck water in the drought season of year now.
They made announcements, you know. If you follow the media, they made announcements.
That's why I'm asking you.
But up to this point, I cannot report that I would have gotten anything from that point to now to say I would have gotten 5 or 6 more allocations. A lot for chucking of water. I can't say that, and the people need to know, because when they call me, they expect me to deliver. But how can I deliver if we're not getting to pass it on to the people?
No, that's terrible. So, Miss Allen,
yes,
have you identified all the issues? I know you are active on the campaign now, and
yes.
So, what tell you can use this medium to tell your constituents. What are some of the main things you want to tell your constituents?
Okay, so there are 5 main areas that I'm focused on for my campaign, based on the last interacting with the people, understanding what the issues are in the various communities. And we know it would be unwise to put everything on the agenda. We're not setting up ourselves say that everything is going to be done. We have to be realistic and practical. So I've identified 5 key areas. I spoke about one already, which speaks to infrastructure, and that is making sure that we address the issues in places like Rose Heights, Rosemount, South Spring that have to do with water. And that includes consultation with NWC and taking them into the community to see how we can regularize and fix those issues community by community.
Yes.
And that's work that is currently starting. And similarly with JPS, because that with JPS, many of the communities like Rhodes Heights, which developed in an unplanned way, was an informal community that the infrastructure came after the development, and that has access to infrastructure like electricity based on how far from the main that JPS will go. So in fact, there are communities that I'm taking JPS into right now to have community consultations to see how we're going to go forward, how we're going to address them. In the meantime, some places have to be dealt with in terms of public area lighting, lights that we are investing in different communities. Road infrastructure, the People's National Party is committed to ensuring that we bring back road maintenance fund so that community roads are maintained throughout the year and not degraded before there's any attention given to it, right? So road, water, and light in terms of the infrastructure issue. The other issue that I'm focused on, housing is crucial, but in particular in St. James Central, dwelling is the priority. So the solutions by working with private sector partners that we incentivize the development of is another area outside of the usual housing developments that the PNP is focused on. And as you know, the People's National Party has committed to over the next 5 years or the first 5 years or first term to developing 50,000 housing solutions over the entire country, and St. James Central certainly will be a beneficiary of that. But we are particularly aware of our urban situation and urban dwelling. So that's housing and land titling. I mentioned it briefly before that many of the communities still, there are some people who, even though they have done what they're supposed to do, and in some instances they may not have, we have to make sure that after the many years of investments that they have made in their communities and in their homes, that they can get their land titles. So land titling is a priority, because without the title, many people are unable to use their asset in a way that can benefit them going forward.
Okay.
The other thing that is of importance to me, and it's crucial because the constituency is centered around the center of the town, the parish, Stamsharp Square and other areas. There's major congestion in our city due to the fact that we have had a lot of our public transportation providers who operate from the main roads, and the inadequate transport center that we have must be expanded and fit for purpose. So that is something that will be on my agenda and my radar to ensure that I focus on going to have a public-private partnership to solve that problem, so that we can make the movement of people in and out of the city efficient and thereby increasing productivity. And the final thing is really accountability. Being accountable to the people, making sure that the people know how to find me, I know how to find them. We have a relationship. We are accessible to the people, because too often I've gone to people and in my dialogue with them, the main thing they complain about is not being able to see and speak with their representative. I am the representative that is going to be accessible to the people. I am here. I've made a commitment. This is a full-time commitment that I've made. I am serious about it. And like my father, who was a councillor, and like Francis Toller, who I worked with in Northwest St. James, I understand and I'm committed to what it takes to be the kind of leader, the kind of representative that is available, accessible by the people, and willing to work and walk with the people. That's my commitment.
Okay. All right. Councillor Robinson, you have the final word. Councillor Robinson? Hello? Councillor Robinson?
He's on mute.
Because if he's gone.
I'm here, man.
Okay, you have the final word, sir.
Well, I just want to encourage all the listeners. I want to encourage all well-thinking Jamaicans to think about their next step. Think about what they want for Jamaica on a real level and not just partisan level. Think about a better Jamaica for our children and our children's children. The education system, the health system, infrastructural development. It's a holistic change that is needed. And I would have said this to party leader Mark Golden the last time I spoke with him, that there's a lot of work for him to do when he becomes Prime Minister. And I know that with the team and the quality candidates that we have across Jamaica, the outcome for this country is looking good. The outcome is looking good, and I just want people to just maintain their sanity. I don't like the word silly season. Maintain your sanity, and we're gonna get through this campaign peacefully and without any harm or danger to anyone. Let us have a peaceful campaign, and we go out there and exercise our franchise, exercise our rights to do the right. And I can only say all the best, and we should have a good campaign going into victory, marching on to victory.
Okay. Well, I want to thank both of you for taking time out to be with us on Rebel Radio, you know. And I would wish both of you success on your mission. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay. Take care.
You,
All the best.
Okay, yes. That was Councillor Robinson from the Alligator Pond Division and the PNP candidate in Central St. James, Janice Hallin. Let us go for a break now. This is Rebel Radio.
It's the Everybody Sale at New Budget Supplies. Do-it-yourself professionals and contractors. This is the sale for you. Lumber, steel, dress and form ply, water tanks, pumps, PVC pipes and fittings, toilets, bathtubs, vanities and basins, windows, paint, doors, floor and wall tiles, thin sets and grout. Up to 20% off selected items. 195 Hagley Road. Telephone 923-4560. New Budget Supplies. Always the best prices.
Tools, hardware, and supplies is turning up the heat this summer with their super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring, and more. At Tools, hardware, and supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hard Hills.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. Feel the rhythm, we're on track. Feel it, feel it. Together we rise, together we climb. JPS Jamaica, together we shine.
Shine from the ends, shine with your family, shine with your friends. Light up the streets and make the vibes blend. Yo, JPS and make the shine never end.
Property for sale in Oak Bay, Portland, known as Hermitage Farm, located on the main road east of Oak Bay Police Station and west of Somerset Falls. Property size is 74 acres and includes a house with 5 bedrooms, 4,971 square feet, with water storage and a 3.5 acre coastal pond. Asking price US $2 million. For further information, kindly contact Kenneth Tomlinson, receiver, trustee, care of Business Recovery Services Limited, 11 Connolly Avenue, Kingston 4. Telephone number 876-948-001225. So that's 876-948-001225.
Yes, welcome back to Rebel Radio. Yes, and boy, it's a really, challenging time. Let us skip over to California now. California is one of the center of action in America. And this is where a lot of immigration issues are on the table. Yes, very, very active. And we have with us, we are going to talk to a Jamaican. Yes, a Jamaican who is resident in California. And we want him to, we're going to talk about his experience and, what is his experience in California. And he's going to tell us some of what he is observing and, his take. Good evening, Reese.
Greetings, Mr. Richards. How are you, sir?
Well, I am supposed to be okay, sir. Yes.
They say some of it is good, but not all of it, as we can expect.
Not at all. Not at all. So, what is happening in California, sir?
So, California, also known as, or formerly known as Mexico is under internal conflict.
Yes.
From my perspective, where I live in a small city, a mid-sized city called Santa Ana. It's located in Orange County, and the primary population of Santa Ana is Hispanics. So
the majority there are Hispanics.
Yeah, it's a Hispanic population.
These are mostly Mexicans, eh?
Mostly Mexicans, El Salvadorans, a mixture, just a big Latin just a big Latin diaspora.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm observing on the street physically is that vendors typically out on the street, they are no longer there.
Okay.
There have been sightings of IS officers dressed in, cable gear, like cable guy outfit as a disguise, setting up at home depots. And basically they're targeting the workforce that they know undocumented immigrants are working out of. So Home Depot, construction sites, painters, landscapers. So what I have now is people actually afraid to go out and work because of just the uncertainty, if they may go home or not. So that is what I'm observing physically. My opinion on the whole situation is it is very inhumane. If you're talking about people who are original to the land, where are you going to deport them to? It's like a Jamaican born in Jamaica and an American come there and tell him say must go back to Africa. You don't know Africa. Yeah, you're from Africa through your ancestry, but you're not born in Africa. You don't know nothing about Africa.
Yeah, you're born in Jamaica.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it is the whole displacement of families and things. Obviously, it go against personal values, but it rough. Outside of that, the community is supportive too. On the other end, and what I see happening is there are volunteers going around giving undocumented immigrants just more information and kind of being the middle person between the ICE officers in terms of providing information, because I see ICE raid taking place driving to work one morning, and is a megaphone. I see somebody outside with like giving advice to the undocumented in the house. Just about you don't have to open the door, they need a permit, etc., etc. So there are people and groups who are mobilized here and helping too, but it's just sad all around that any group of people facing justice.
So in where you are then, in California, you are saying that there are people there who are in America there probably up to 50 years. They were born there, right? But they don't have any documents.
But they don't have any documents.
Yes.
And
but these are people, they were not born in Mexico. They were born in California.
Born in California.
Yeah.
No, can I just say something? One might argue and say, well, if you were born in America, why you don't go and sort out the paperwork? But the process of getting the paperwork is not just going to an office to say, hey, you need paperwork and you're born here. You have to prove and satisfy document to a system that is not designed to be easy. So you have people who don't have the resources, plus then just don't have the wherewithal. If English is not your first language, that's the number one barrier.
So
to the whole process.
Let me find out something now. Here is a case. So I am from Mexico, but I was born in California. What do I need to become a citizen?
Well, if you were born in Mexico to be a U.S. citizen,
I was born in California. I wasn't born in Mexico.
okay, so what is the relation to Mexico? You're born in California.
Yeah, I am. My parents are Mexicans. They came to America 50 years ago, and I was born. My father, the father that my mother pregnant, and I was born in California. But my heritage is Mexican. So what do I, at that stage, wouldn't I be an American?
Yeah, you would by natural birth.
Yes.
You would, and you would receive. You would be a U.S. citizen in the case of the parents. It doesn't change the status of the parents.
Okay, right. But you are saying that there are other people who are living, Mexicans now, and other Latin Americans, who are living in California for years, but they did not use the opportunity to get themselves registered and become citizens.
Right.
Yeah.
For different reasons.
Yeah. And some of the reasons you are giving, you are said probably there's a language barrier or resource problem, but what they are working. So why they can't get themselves legalized?
The number one answer to that, from my perspective, if I had to make an assumption, because I'm not in the position, is the cost of living combined with just limited resources. So yes, you are working, but are you working to survive? Are you working to are you living lavish? What is your lifestyle? You're working, but what is your earning compared to your expense of living in a state like this that have the second highest tax bracket?
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, really, the cost of living in California is high.
It is high. The housing cost is all ridiculous. I can't tell you the statistics. I'm not in the market, but it's public knowledge. You can check by zip code. What range of homes selling in California compared to the national sales throughout the country.
Okay. Yeah, and food and transportation and all the other amenities that are costly.
Gas prices, if you look at even fuel price in California, I think California have the highest fuel price.
Wow.
And anybody who's listening to the program can fact check, but California is the cost of living is high out here. The earning is high, but the cost of living is high too.
Yes. And so, for example, now, these workers who are working on the farms, the construction industry, the hospitality industries, those workers, are they are being underpaid? Is that the case? Are they are getting the right salaries?
I believe the pattern of service industry being underpaid speaks true to every country, every economy. Is they're just doing service jobs because it's easy. And I'm heavily generalizing, but I'm generalizing for the sake of the discussion. Obviously, you have Hispanics who work white collar jobs, but what I'm saying is generally service industry workers get paid at or below minimum wage. I would assume it's the same thing here. And the reason why I believe that population do most of those labor is because it's cash jobs too.
Okay.
and cash jobs, is attractive that way.
Okay, yes. So you made a point earlier and you were saying, so for example, the streets that were populated with vendors and the people on the streets, that you don't see that again in Cali, where you are.
It is reduced. You don't see, for example, sometimes you pull up the stoplights, you see flowers vendors selling roses, stuff like that. Normally they're out there late, they pack up early. You go to Home Depot, you don't see as many workers there. I'm a personal trainer out of a gym. The gym slows down. It's based on, based on just the tension in the space.
Yes. And as you said, ICE agents are everywhere. And they, as you pointed out a while ago, they even disguise themselves as other workers in order to catch their victims.
Right. Showing up to jobs, stuff like that. There's a Facebook group for your listeners or yourself who need some reference. There's a Facebook group called Santa Ana, called Neighbors of Santa Ana, CA. And in that Facebook group is like just a community. The community as the neighborhoods of Santa Ana, as the group suggests, but they post like information and where they provide support, is what I was saying. Go and check out the group and you can see what is happening on the ground, because there's a group with local people in there.
Oh, yes. So, give me, how would you describe California, where you are living? How would you describe it for me? I mean,
it's a very
compared to the period before the crackdown.
It's a vibrant city with some rough pockets. It's a very artsy city. They influence art and they encourage creatives in the downtown space. There is some gang-related crime here because of the gangs amongst the Hispanic community. That is public knowledge. But outside of that, it's a working class city. A working class city. The whole state of California deals with homeless too, say some other throughout the city too. But just like any other mid-sized city, you're going to have some homelessness, some displacement. That is my best description.
You mentioned something about gangs. So you said there are some criminal gangs there too?
Don't quote me on this because I'm not surveilling the city. But tags is a thing in Santa Ana. Remember I said it's very influenced by art. You have a lot of gang tagging taking place downtown Santa Ana. And also Santa Ana is known for Hispanic Latin gang activity. It is known for that based on the population of the city. The demographic of the city.
Yes. Blacks is a minority group in California.
In California, in Santa Ana, yes. In California, I can't speak for the whole state. I'm closer to LA County. you have a higher black population in LA County than Orange County. And I'm in Orange County.
Okay. Okay.
In terms of the city of Santa Ana, you have the black population is not very great. It's not a lot. I can't quantify it, but it's not significant.
Yes. Yes, sir. All right. So the in term is reggae music prevalent in Cali?
When I sing it, yes. Sometimes I sing live, we go out with my local band and drop me Dennis Brown and tribute them and
Yeah.
we reggae. California always have a love with reggae. They have a big annual show, Cali Roots. Most people know about it.
Yeah.
But California has always been a big fan of reggae. Especially like Central California, Northern California.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So, what's the weather like now?
It is sunny, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It is very sunny today.
Okay.
And warm.
Yes, that's very good. Yes, very good.
Yeah. California have the kind of weather where it will be sunny. It will be so hot in the day, 80s, and by the time the afternoon comes, you need a jacket. The weather is very unforgiving and unpredictable.
Yes, sir. And it is also the city of fires.
City of fires.
And other natural disasters. Yes.
Yeah. I want to say something about the fire.
Yes.
When I first hear about California fire, we get nervous because we used to hurricane when I used to fire, but we observe, say, as tragic as it is, and my heart to the people will lose. But I realize that Californians not affected by the fire, though they are not as frightened as we would be outside the country and hear say, boy, fire. That just state. They watch it and they monitor it, but they're a lot more relaxed about the fire than we are.
Whoa.
And it's vice versa. When they talk about Jamaica, they think about the hurricane, then and we don't always take hurricanes serious.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Well, Reese, I want to thank you for your time. You're enjoying yourself. You are living. You are healthy, and you like the place.
So far, so good.
Yes. Sir. Yes.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, and thanks for having me on the program. And I love what you're doing, raising awareness and just educating the public.
Yes, thank you very much.
Things that we need to know.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much, Reese. Yes, that was Reese there, keeping us abreast of what is taking place in California. Yes, and as you heard there, ICE is very busy in California, and that is where you have a lot of undocumented citizens. All right, let's take a break. This is Rebel Radio.
It's the Everybody Sale at New Budget Supplies. Do-it-yourself professionals and contractors. This is the sale for you. Lumber, steel, dress and form ply, water tanks, pumps, PVC pipes and fittings, toilets, bathtubs, vanities and basins, windows, paint, doors, floor and wall tiles, thin sets and grout. Up to 20% off selected items. 195 Hagleyburg Road. Telephone 923-4560. New Budget Supplies. Always the best prices.
Tools, hardware, and supplies is turning up the heat this summer with your super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring, and more. At Tools, hardware, and supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hardware.
Oh, Jamaica rise, we're built with fire, passion and vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're rich in minds, so energy that lights the sky. Shine bright, Jamaica. Shine bright, Jamaica. Feel the rhythm, we're on track. Feel it, feel it. Together we rise, together we climb. JPS Jamaica, together we shine.
Shine from the ends, shine with your family, shine with your friends. Light up the streets and make the vibes blend. Your JPS and make the shine never end.
Property for sale in Oak Bay, Portland, known as Hermitage Farm, located on the main road east of Oak Bay Police Station and west of Somerset Falls. Property size is 74 acres and includes a house with 5 bedrooms, 4,971 square feet, with water storage and a 3.5 acre coastal pond. Asking price US $2 million. For further information, kindly contact Kenneth Tomlinson, receiver, trustee, care of Business Recovery Services Limited, 11 Connolly Avenue, Kingston 4. Telephone number 876-948-001225. So that's 876